Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I am the designer, creator and maker over on Eclectic by Katie. And today we are going to be going through a new stitch called the triple crochet stitch. But I will also be doing a recap on the stitches that we have already covered in part 1 and part 2. Now we're going to be going over the foundation row, so the foundation chain at the beginning. We'll go over the single crochet, the half double crochet, the double crochet and the triple crochet, and I will go through this nice and slow with you so you can pick it up. They are very similar, but obviously I will show you the similarities between each of the stitches, and as you can see from the swatch, you can see the difference in height in these different stitches. So depending on what it is that you want to make, you can follow along with the tutorial. So depending on what your level is, if you are a beginner and you're just starting to learn how to crochet, then follow along with this tutorial and I'll be able to help you along. So make sure that you've watched part 1 and part 2. In part 1, I'll go over the slip knot and then the foundation chain, and then I'll go over how you make the single crochet stitch. I'll do a row of single crochet, and then I will teach you how to do the half double crochet and the double crochet. And then of course in this tutorial we go over the triple crochet, or some call it the treble crochet. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. I will be starting with the 6mm hook with this is just a standard, chunky yarn that I'm using just to show you the difference in the size of stitches. So I'll start with a 6mm hook for the foundation chain, and then I will continue on with the 5mm hook for the stitches. So if you get your hooks ready and just follow along, and then if you have any questions, then do feel free to leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to help you along. Okay, take your time, make it as big or as small as you would like, and just keep practicing. And I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Okay, so first of all, we are going to make a start on our foundation chain, and then we are going to do a row of single crochet, just like in the previous 2 parts to our beginner crochet patterns. So we're going to go with a slip knot to start. So you get your 2 fingers, go round. I'm sure you've practiced this many times already now, and then through the back, and then like so. And then we're going to use our 6mm hook to start a foundation chain, and we're going to do the same as before. We're going to do a chain of 10, and then we're going to do 1 turning chain because we are going to be doing single crochet. So we are going to do the 10 chains to start. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You should have a nice uniform chain, and then we're going to do 1 turning chain for our single crochet row. So we're going to take off the 6mm hook, and then we're going to go with our 5mm, as we have done in part 1 and 2. So we're going to do single crochets all the way along. So we're going to skip that first chain and then go into our second chain from the hook. Pull through, yarn over, pull through both your loops. So insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to do these single crochets all the way along as you have done in the previous 2 parts. So So you're probably used to practicing these by now. I hope you've been practicing these by now. I'm still going to do it quite slow for you so then you can follow along. And then the last one. Okay. So you pull your loop out because you're taking your hook away from your work. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 single crochets in a row. There we go. Now we're going to add our stitch markers into the first and last stitches. We're going to go into the V as we have done in the previous two. One in the end, like so. And then I'm going to move that 6mm hook because it's confusing me. Keep going to pick it up. Right, so we'll tighten our loop, and on the next one we're just going to practice our half double crochet. So if you remember, we have to chain 2 for a half double crochet. So chain 2, turn our work, and then we are going to do a row of half double crochets. So our first stitch will go in the same stitch as your stitch marker. So we're going to miss the first 2 because they're our turning chain, yarn over to start because it's half double crochet. Then we're going to insert our hook into both loops, pull up a loop, so you have 3 on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and just take your stitch marker out. There you go. So that's your first, and then we're going to do half double crochets all the way along. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And then continue on for the rest of the row until you get to your next stitch marker. There we go. And then here's our last stitch. I'm going to take out the stitch marker, yarn over, insert your hook into both stitches, both loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so we've done this before, so this is just a recap. That's why I've gone a little bit quicker in this tutorial. So next we are going to do a double crochet, and if you remember from the last part, with a half double crochet you will find that there are three loops, so you've got 2 V's to work from. So we are going to be working in the back V's, so you will get a line across the front, but I'll go through that in a moment. So as per part 2, we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn our work, and I'm just going to put a stitch marker into this last stitch just to keep us right. So it's the last V, that last stitch there, and we are just going to be working in the back V's all the way along So we are going to do double crochets like we did in the previous part. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the back V, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the back V, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then I'm just going to continue on with these double crochets for the remainder of the row. I'll go nice and slow for you so you can keep up. If at any point you have any questions, if you're stuck with anything, then please do leave a comment below and I'm more than happy to help you along. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There we go, and we've got our stitch marker in the last stitch. We're just going to take that out, yarn over, insert your hook into the back V, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. There we go. And that is your single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. So now we are going to work on a new stitch and it is called the treble crochet or the triple crochet, depending on where you're from. People call them different things, but I generally call it a triple crochet. Okay, so we are going to, this time, instead of chaining 2, we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now I am just going to put a stitch marker in that end stitch just to help you, just so you know where you're going up to. And with a double crochet, of course, you just got one set of V's, so it's a lot easier to work with than half double crochets. So if you just insert your stitch marker in that end stitch, okay, and then we're just going to turn our work, get it back on the hook first, turn our work, and then we are just going to be working in the top of these stitches. Now, depending on the pattern, some people will use the 3 chains, the chain 3, as their first stitch, but I tend to just ignore that exists, because that is really just to keep us nice and straight. So we are going to do triple crochets, 10 triple crochets in each of these stitches. So we're not going to count the chain as a stitch. Okay, so for a triple crochet, instead of yarning over once, we need to yarn over twice. Okay, and then we need to insert the hook just like a double crochet and pull up the loop, and then we need to yarn over the same, pull through 2, exactly the same, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And that's why it's called a triple crochet, because you're doing it 3 times. We're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook and pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And get a little bit closer for you. So it's yarn over twice. Oh, sorry. Yarn over twice. Insert your hook into your V, both loops, remember. Pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And this is called the triple crochet, or the treble crochet, whichever you want to call it, it's up to you. And as you can see, your chain is what keeps you nice and straight along there, and by using your stitch markers you won't make any increases and you won't start to make it any bigger or smaller. So we'll just continue on with these triple crochets all the way along. So yarn over twice, insert your hook under your V, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook into your stitch under your V, so you're picking up both loops, pick up your yarn and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There you are. And can you see how much bigger that is as a stitch? It's not any wider than your double crochets or even your half double crochets or singles, but they're a lot taller. So it gives you a much bigger post, but there is also more of a gap between them. So these are great for cardigans and things that you want to have, you know, larger holes in. Okay. We'll yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll do that again, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is the last stitch, and this is where our stitch marker is, keeping us right. Yarn over twice, and then we'll go into that last stitch. And there we have it. That is 10 triple crochet stitches. There we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course our starting chain. Like I say, some patterns will tell you at the beginning that they use the chain as a stitch. So you would include that and you would skip this first stitch and then you would work into your second one. Okay. Everybody's different, everybody works different, but this is how I like to do it. Okay, so that is our small little swatch done. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. My Etsy shop is within the description, so if you would like to have a look at my other work, if you would like to have a look at my patterns, if you're looking to make something once you're quite confident with all these stitches that you're making, then feel free to have a look. The link is in the description. But most importantly, please let me know that you're getting the hang of it and you're building your confidence with learning these stitches. If there's anything in particular that you want to see on the channel, then do give me a shout and I'm more than happy to go through it with you. Or if there's a pattern within the shop and there's a certain part of the pattern that you're not sure of, then please drop me a message and I'm more than happy to help you through it. Okay, so keep practicing, guys. Keep going over this as many times as you can. If you want to do a larger swatch to practice, that would be great, and then it will give you the confidence to make larger things. You can even try making a scarf for someone or yourself. Treat yourself for this winter, and hopefully your crochet journey will start, and you'll start to make more and more things, and you'll be a lot more confident. But yeah, just drop me a message if you need me for anything. I'm more than happy to try and help where I can. Okay, well, have a lovely day. Keep practicing, and I'll post my next video shortly. Take care.